Hey guys, it's Red here, and today we're talking about Tier 5 Soviet light tank T-50. You know, there is a Tier 10 Soviet light tank T-100 LT, so if you cut it in two, then you'll get a Tier 5 tank T-50. I think it makes perfect sense. So if this tank doesn't look interesting to you, or you're not interested in any Soviet lights, I'll try to convince you to get this tank at least just for fun, especially because it's only Tier 5, you know. So first of all, this tank has 350 meters view range with 37% camo. Even though the camo is great, the view range is so terrible that you can forget about almost any scouting. Some extremely episodic aggressive spotting is the most you can do. You're no better scout than medium tanks pretty much, although you outspot medium tanks of course in the open. The thing which makes you maybe a little better in scouting than mediums is the mobility. Again, it's hard to call it outstanding, just like other LT5, LT6. The max speed is only 60, but it gains speed pretty nice. I wouldn't say it's enough for scout, but it's better than the other mediums, so I would say that's a plus for the tank. So as you see, this tank is not really about scouting, it's about the gun. By the way, this battle is the worst possible case for T-50, as you can see, and I will use some gold here, but I think I have never ever used this much gold in this tank before, especially because mainly you are in a Tier 6 battle with or without Tier 4 tanks, and there is pretty much no armor in Tier 6, or at least you don't have to face it that often. So again, this is my record of using gold ammo. In Tier 6 battles, sometimes you don't even use any gold. So yeah, the gun. Your alpha damage is 70, something you meet on Tier 3 I think? I don't know, but your reload with rammer goes to 1.9 with penetration of 90 with main rounds and 130 with gold, similar to Chaffee. So if you ever meet something armored, 130 should penetrate it, but all mediums, main ammo, lower tier heavies, main ammo, so carry some gold. But you won't need to spam it around, especially because the comfort of the gun is very good. You know, in most autoloaders in our game, I'm comparing it to autoloader because this tank has very small reload. So in most autoloaders in our game, if you want to be accurate on mid-range, I'm not even talking about far range, you should really aim after every shot. You can't shoot on reload, because each next shot will be under-aimed. The gun of T-50 allows you to spam at mid-range without any delay. Every 2 seconds you shoot at the enemy and you will be accurate enough to hit it, if not with all shots, then definitely with most shots. And trust me, any enemy will miss 200 or 300 hit points, or maybe even more. If you catch the enemy in the open, you'll rip him apart. The gun aims really quickly and the gun handling is alright, especially with vertical stabilizer, which is available for us. You could argue though that Tier 5 Soviet medium T-34 with the gun with 85 alpha has greater DPM, and you will be absolutely right. But T-34 has longer aiming time, and T-34 has exactly twice worse gun handling, because it has horrible gun handling, and also it can't use vertical stabilizer, so the real aiming time of T-34 after stop is way longer, and T-34 can shoot on the move only if it kisses the enemy tank, so T-34 can't use its gun as effectively. In T-50 you can actually use all that DPM even at mid-range, sometimes at far range. And there is almost never such a situation that you hit the enemy only once. And of course T-50 is a lot quicker than T-34. You can switch flanks if you have to, you won't be late anywhere, you can always escape, live longer and deal more damage. You can't scout, but you are never stuck anywhere. The firepower of this tank is so great and dealing damage is so easy, and when you catch someone, the enemy loses HP as if he's on fire. You can kill Tier 4 and some Tier 5 tanks with the power of sight. You just look at them and see their HP vanishing. And you know, T-50 even has some armor. Yes, it's weaker than of T-34, but from time to time something does ding off. Small nice bones, you know. So if you are a fan of good DPM, or if you are a fan of T-34, I know some people like it, this tag is absolutely must-have. You know what, if you're a fan of Type 64 or E25 I think as well, or any other tank with good DPM and small reload. for everyone else, I still recommend it as a very, very, very fun tank. It's absolutely worth it, and you're never tired of playing this tank. It's just so much fun in every battle. You never feel bad in no matter what tier of battle it is. You can always deal a lot of damage and have some fun there. If this video was interesting for you, then just, go and grind T-50. You'll never regret it. Thank you for watching and see you around.